Hello everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How you're doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Everton and Manchester City in the crucial Premier League clash, guys, for the title. This is when it gets very serious, guys. Manchester City must win today, but not only win, I do believe that they have to win by a significant margin if they're going to catch up with that goal difference. Absolutely. And this is what makes it very interesting. Man City can't simply go out there and get the 3 points. They need to literally win 3 or 4-0 for me. And that is why this game is very, very exciting. Chelsea have lost by 3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Guys, you know the one thing about Chelsea? If the league started in January, they would be getting relegated. They're so lucky that they had Maresca at the beginning of the season because I tell you what, they'll be getting relegated. I'm telling you right now. And it could have been them instead of Spurs. Their form has been absolutely diabolical, guys. It's been absolutely crazy looking at their form. Yeah, look, you know, what I would say is that Chelsea got a lot of work to do in the summer. Man United have got a lot of work to do in the summer. By the way, a little bit of news around Man United. Cunha won't be playing for the rest of the season. Manchester United will rest him for Brazil, guys, whatever that means. But we're going to be resting him for the World Cup so that he's prepared for the World Cup, guys. I don't know. But, you know, I still want Man United to come third, and hopefully Man United solidify the third place. And you know what? Don't lose the final games, because we lose the final games. There's still a possibility that Man United can come below the top three, of course. But yes, Cunha will be rested, guys, for the remainder of the season so that he is fit for the World Cup. Let's get into the lineups then for both of these teams, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Really appreciate you. Let's look at City first. Let's look at Donnarumma is in goal, 4-2-3-1. Nunes, Kusanov, Gui, Riley, Gonzalez, Silva, Semenyo, Cherky, Doku, Haaland. Strong lineup for Manchester City, of course. A must-win for them. If this is probably their biggest game of the season, isn't it? In regards to Everton, it's Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane, Mikalenko. They've got Ibra Brunham in the midfield along with Ghana, Dewsbury Hall, Ryle, Ndai, and Beto, guys. That's the team for Everton. Everton have rested a few players, to be honest. There's a few players there I am not too familiar with, but it'd be a good chance to see these players play today, of course, guys. Absolutely. But thank you, guys, for joining me. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video on the way in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a little bit of a chill along. Man United have done their job. We're in the Champions League. I'm not too bothered what happens today, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Arsenal. I'm not a big fan of Man City either. I don't like any of those teams, to be honest with you. So what will be, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that one thing I would say, I'm hoping that the league will go down to the last season. Last day of the season. I'm hoping it will go down to the last day of the season to add that little bit of excitement. You know what I mean? Because you still need that little bit of edge, don't you? If Man City lose this game, I think it's over, guys. Whoever slips first, whoever blinks first, it's over, guys, in my opinion. But yeah, I would like the league to go down to the last game of the season. It would be entertaining. And hasn't it been a while since that has happened, hasn't it, guys? It really has. Absolutely. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Hope you're doing well. Let me just read out some of your comments. Hope everyone's well. Big up, Bobby. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you back, my guy. Hope you're doing well. Big up, Ephraim. Again, good to see you. Come on, Everton, says Sean. Big up, Sean. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sanjay. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So, is there any truth about Cunha news? Yes, Cunha won't play for the rest of the season. Cunha will be rested till the rest of the season so that he's prepared for the World Cup. I don't agree with this. I think this is wrong. This can only happen at Manchester United, that we do such nonsense like this. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's crazy that Man United are doing this. You know, Man United need to come third. Number one, that's what needs to happen. Number one, we need to come third. I know that we qualify for the Champions League, but we need to come third, and we need to win a couple of more games to do that. You know, we're 6 points ahead of Liverpool. I think if we win one more, I believe, is it one more? We're more or less there, so to speak, more or less there. Not totally confirmed, though. Not totally confirmed. Right. This is a very important game, this one, guys. A massive game, of course. Let me just put this up here. This is a massive game, of course, guys. In the title race. It's good to see the title race going down to the wire for a change. It used to be like when Man United used to be in the title race. It used to go down to the wire, didn't it, guys? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's hope that it is an entertaining game. My prediction for the game, guys, I'm going for 4-0 to Man City today. That's why I'm going. I'm going with 4-0 to Man City. I think they're going to smash it today. Everton will be kicking off the game, guys. Everton will be kicking off for this match. Let's see what it brings us. Man City's first visit to this new stadium. Everton kicking off from right to left. Here we go, guys. Game is kicked off. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much, everyone. Back with a goalkeeper. Here is Gay. Yeah, now it's must-win territory. Now this is where you get into the must-win kind of picture. Now this is no joke. Now this is where the nitty-gritty is. Whoever slips first, it's over. Basically, I do think that Arsenal win the remainder of their games. The West Ham game is a little bit difficult for Arsenal because they've got, obviously, West Ham have got to fight for survival. However, I do think they're going to win that game. The most that West Ham will get is a draw, and even a draw though could cost Arsenal the title. A draw here could cost Man City the title. That's how tight it is at the moment, and it's good to see because it used to be Man United doing these things, and hopefully next season it will be Man United doing these things. Absolutely, definitely. I do think City will win this. I do think it's, but it depends what Everton come out. To be honest with you, what type of Everton will come out of the blocks, whether they're going to be up for it and stuff like that. Ephraim, Sal, which team do you think will win the league? I'm still going with Man City. I'm still going Man City to win the league. That's what I'm going with. I think Man City will win the league, definitely. And yeah, I think they will. I think they will. Just about, though. I think it could be goal difference. I do think there's going to be a slip up somewhere, but I don't know who. It's very difficult, but I do think Man City will come out the victors in the end. I do. But this is a massive game. I think this is probably City's hardest game, if I'm being honest. Guys, this is the game that everyone's looking at. Man City dropping points. It is this game, the Everton game. I think many of us were talking about it, of course. Big up, Stephen. Blazers out all day long, my friend. Absolutely. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Man City with the early dominating possession. Lose the ball there. Here comes Ndiaye for Everton. Everton on the left-hand side. And it's Diaz. He gets it. He wins the ball back there cleanly. Samuel. Terry Video did a video about Aston Villa about match fixing against Tottenham Hotspur. Look, there was no match fixing. There was no match fixing. You can call it what you like, but at the end of the day, Aston Villa rested players. That's it. They're entitled to do that. They have a squad. They can use their squad. That's their prerogative. They're allowed to do that. You know, you're allowed to use the players in your squad, right? So I think that they just played a very weakened side, which is unfair, but it happens in football. It's happened loads of times to Man United when we've been in league title races, Champions League races, and things like that. When teams don't have nothing to play for, they rest all their players. But what can you say? You know, the squad is there to be used. I wouldn't say it's match fixing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, no, I don't think that's. I think that's a huge accusation there. Definitely not match fixing for me. I just think like it's just that they rested a few players, and that was about it. To be honest with you. And they weren't too bothered. They've got all their eggs in the Europa League basket, haven't they? Yeah, so they better make sure they win that Europa League. That's all I'm saying, that if they don't win that Europa League, then they're going to be in problems, isn't it? Absolutely. Sal, is there any update about Sir Alex? Yeah, he's at the moment, I heard he's stable. He's fine at the moment. Let's hopefully he has speedy recovery, and that's it. You know, nothing official has come out from the club as far as I'm aware. But yeah, wishing him all the best. Of course, Sir Alex is our legend. He's the reason we are what we are. And hopefully, he's going to be strong and he'll be best. Here come Man City. Poor cross that from O'Reilly there. I think the first goal is very important for Man City. They get the first goal. They get the first goal early. Cherky's rolling around, holding his neck. Let me have a look at this. He elbowed Cherky in the neck. That's a dangerous. That's an elbow. That could be a red card. That looked like an elbow to me. Strange one. I mean, wow. Nottingham Forest took Chelsea to the cleaners. Nottingham Forest reserves as well. You know what I mean? Nottingham Forest reserve. Ryan, Everton guys, thoughts United are interested in signing Hall from Newcastle. Evening guys. Thoughts United signing Hall from Newcastle. Yeah, good player. Good player. Very good player. However, I don't think he's quite played well recently, but no Newcastle United player has, to be honest with you. He's been on the bench. I think we have to look at that very, very critically. And also, we have to be careful we're not taken to the cleaners in regards to the price of Elliot Hall, Lewis Hall. Here come Everton, though. Dewsbury Hall, who's done very well this season, by the way. Dewsbury Hall, another Chelsea player who got sold. You know, Sniper Man, you feel City should win the league? I think so. Anyone but not Arsenal. A lot of people have different views on it. Regardless, I just don't want Man United to be in this position anymore, Sniper Man. I want Man United to be challenging in the future, rather than having to pick my favorite team to win the league. And the only team I want to win the league is Man United. I don't like any of those teams, to be fair. But here come Man City. If anything, if Man City win, probably they'll be quieter than the Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are going to have an absolute craze. You can imagine. It's going to be it's going to be incredible, and I guarantee the first words that will come out an Arsenal fan's mouth will be Manchester United. Trust me. Arsenal botting and Spurs getting relegated, and also the guy getting his haircut would be like a trophy. I don't care about the guy getting his haircut, Sniper Man. I'm not a child. I don't deal with kiddie things, Sniper Man. Sorry, mate. I don't deal with people getting their haircuts and stuff, making a mockery of the football club. I couldn't care less, mate. Honestly, Arsenal, Bayern, and Spurs are not going to get relegated either. At the end of the day, I don't think they'll get relegated now. Eddie Howe, comment about Lewis Hall is a bit harsh. What are your thoughts? I ain't seen it, to be honest with you. I haven't seen it. I've been busy today. I haven't really seen what Eddie Howe said anything. He's a boring fellow. I don't really care about what he's saying at the end of the day. I predict Klopp will return to Liverpool next season. Maybe. You never know. I heard he's going to Liverpool, though. Isn't he going to Real Madrid? Sorry. Isn't he going to Real Madrid? Isn't he going to there? I heard he's going to Liverpool. If you dream about some guy getting his hair cut, I worry about you, Sniper Man. I don't care about the guy getting his hair cut. If you dream about Spurs getting relegated, then I don't know. It's like, why would you dream that? I don't care about Spurs. Honestly, I don't. I really don't care about Spurs. I don't care about any. I only care about Man United. I have my preferences. I don't like West Ham or Spurs, by the way. Those who know, Sniper Man, you weren't around when this happened, but West Ham have cost Man United 2 league titles. Do you know that? West Ham, when they didn't play all season, and then when it comes to Man United, they give their life to stop Man United winning the league. You didn't know that, did you? So there you go. West Ham are much more of a closer rival than Tottenham. Ryan, I promise if Arsenal win the top double at the end of the season, their fans will talking about it for the next few years. Next few years, we're talking about for the next 20 years, mate. They're still talking about 2004 and things like that. They'll be split for a long time, definitely. Primarily Arsenal, bottom and Spurs relegated. Why? You're not even from London. Why are you so happy about Spurs being relegated? I don't get it. It doesn't bother me, to be honest. I mean, I don't care West Ham or Spurs get relegated. Guy at the end of the day. But if the guy gets his haircut, he'll shut up for some time. He'll shut up anyway. If you guys stop talking about it, Sniper Man, that's what will happen. If you stop talking about it, he won't say anything, mate. You know what I mean? Stop talking about him, and then no one will do anything about it. You know what I mean? It's a mockery. Most of the teams try their best against us. Well, not West Ham. They cost us 2 league titles. Invincible better than the treble. Yeah, right. I wouldn't swap it. Would you? I wouldn't swap it. I definitely wouldn't swap it. The Invincibles for the treble. I don't think anyone who their head screwed on would do. Like Man United could have got Invincible in the league if they wanted to. But the thing is with Man United is that Man United were fighting on more than one front. We weren't just fighting on one front. We were fighting on numerous amounts of front. So you know what I mean? Sam, Footage Mode alluded by saying Manchester United Premier League titles weren't that great because they didn't have any challenges. Oh my goodness, mate. I don't know. I don't like mentioning people when they're not here, mate. What I would say is that Footy Judge Mode doesn't like Man United. He hates Man United. He hasn't watched Man United in the 90s, so he wouldn't know. And it's as simple as that. At the end of the day. One thing I hope, Samuel, is that someone told him about everything, because at the end of the day, these people, when I'm not there, when I talk, he can't talk because I know my history about football. And, it's ridiculous. Football's shit now. Quality is shit. And I've seen it all. He hasn't. And that's the difference. If you're going to have an opinion like that, you can't take the opinion of them seriously. Perhaps that's why Egypt don't win anything, because they have opinions like that. Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous, stupid opinions. Anyway, here come Man City. Semenyo. Right, there we go. No, because Spurs won the Europa League. Their league is their punishment as they never went to win a. Yeah, so what, mate? That was down to us. It wasn't down to Spurs, mate. It wasn't down to Spurs. Get over it. We were shit, and that's it. It's as simple as that. Spurs played shit. We played shit. Spurs won it. Sniper man. You know, concentrate on Man United. You know what I mean? Join me for the watch along yesterday. Concentrate on Man United. That's what you should be doing, Sniper man. Not forget about everyone else. Absolutely. I want Ivor and Ty as he's. Yeah, look. At the end of the day, I think Ty is not well, in my opinion, and that's what I would say. How this guy is so delusional, it's unbelievable. He's not well, mate. He's not well. You know, I actually think he's got a bit of something wrong with him, so I'm not going to discriminate against him, what he talks about. He's very knowledgeable at Arsenal, though. He is very knowledgeable. He knows a lot. However, yeah, he's just not well. Here come Man City. That's going to be a corner. Man City are going for it in their opening exchanges. Yeah, honestly, a lot of people want Spurs, want West Ham. It depends where you like. At the end of the day, I don't care. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really care about Spurs. I don't care about West Ham. I don't care about any of those teams. I'll be honest with you guys. And that's how Man United fans should be. What Man United fans should be coming on this stream and talking about getting the Glazers out and in your side. Absolutely. Here comes the cross. It's going to be another corner. You know? Yeah, not too bothered about all that business. Not too bothered about haircuts. Not too bothered about. I want to move on to next season now. That's what I want. I want Man United next season to challenge for the league title. That's what I want. You know, and I think Man United can challenge for the league title next season if they're backed. Afternoon, Marcus. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Cleared away. Big up, Rajat. What's happening, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Big up, Marcus. Hope you're well. Man City have started quite well here, but they need to get a goal. They need to open the floodgates here, Man City, definitely. What's that, Rajat? Will Xerxes or Mason Mount? Free kick. Will Xerxes or Mason Mount? What do you mean by that, Rajat? Will Xerxes or Mason Mount? What do you mean? I was so bored without Man United football for a month. I started watching it IPL cricket, like 100 in England. If you've ever heard about it, yeah, I've watched it a few times, Sniper Man. I'm not a big cricket guy anymore. I used to be a little bit of a cricket guy, Sniper Man. But I haven't watched it in a while. I'm a big T20 fan. I do like the T20. Definitely. I think it's more exciting. The World Cup's pretty good. Obviously, white ball cricket with the 50 overs. I think that's good, to be honest with you. Sam, will PSG beat Bayern Munich in the second leg? I think it's going to be a draw and PSG will go through. That's what I think. At the moment, that's what I think. Looking forward to the game, to be honest with you. We have to cope with Arsenal against Atletico Madrid first. That's what we have to do, isn't it? Rajat, we'll keep Xerxes or Mason Mount. None of them. Get rid of them both. If I'm going to keep someone, it's going to be Xerxes, though. At least Xerxes plays. He can play, but he doesn't, does he? Ryan, there is no time to waste in the transfer market for this summer, especially the World Cup is around the corner. There's no time to waste, absolutely. But it will be a convenient excuse for the Glazers, isn't it? And Ineos, that they don't move their ass. They must do. The Glazers have to move. Now that we got the Champions League confirmed, Man United should be really working now. They should be doing it now, working now, and getting the everything done, you know, or even like a pre-agreement, a verbal agreement in principle, and stuff like that. Actually, there was some news that Glazers wanted to spend $1 billion on the winner of last year's IPO. That was a few months ago. Yes, Sniper Man. Which makes you and what I would say, Sniper Man, if I was Indian, I would make sure that the Glazers stay very far away from cricket. That's what I would say, because they'll destroy it, mate. Definitely. I will keep them far away. Ephraim. Sal, is there any chance they will hire Carrick? They will not hire Carrick. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely that they won't hire Carrick. That they will hire someone else. They will hire Michael Carrick. I think they're going to hire Michael Carrick. I'm almost 100% sure. They've left themselves in a predicament where if they don't hire Carrick and I hire someone else and the manager next season doesn't do well, then they're left in a bit of a problem because everyone's going to be telling them, why didn't you hire Carrick then? What's wrong with you? Why didn't you hire Carrick? You know what I mean? Absolutely. Sam, we are linked again to Harry Kane. Too late. Ship sailed a long time ago. I wouldn't sign him now. We need younger players, man. We can't be. Harry Kane's a good player. It's a little bit late, though, to buy a Harry Kane. Absolutely. Sniperman, fortunately, someone else bought that team. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, don't let the Glazers anywhere near anything to do with anything. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Marky Mark. Afternoon, Marky Mark. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Exactly. We should have a gentleman's agreement done by now. But this is the board. The excuse will be at the World Cup. Big up, Sal. Big up. The excuse will be World Cup. They'll already make their decision about the manager, but they won't announce the manager. They'll drag that out as well to try and waste time. This is what they're going to do for me. This is what I predict they're going to do. Chance for Man City there. Will Man United try to sign Welbeck as another centre forward? No. He's just signed a new contract, Raja. Just signed a new contract. Who doesn't want Carrick to hide as a Man United fan? People who I'm a Man United fan. I don't think it's the right decision, Sniper Man. I don't. I know loads of Man United fans who know that it's not the right idea. It's not the right choice. I don't think it is. But I'll support him. But I don't think it's the right choice for me. And that's my opinion, right? I think ultimately it's not going to be the right choice long term for Man United. And that's what I think. I think most Man United fans who know about football don't. From what I've spoken to, who I've spoken to and stuff like that. You know what I mean? From who I've spoken to, most Man United fans don't think that we should be careful who we hire and wait this one out. Here come City. And it's going to be a corner. Is Thiago a better striker buy from Brentford? He is, yes. I think I like him. I think he's good. He didn't have a good game against Man United the other week, but I think he's really good. Yeah, he might be a yes man for the Glazers, but he is a great coach and has player support. Sniper Man, why is he a great coach? He might be a yes man. You're a yes man, Sniper Man. Yes man's a bad thing, a very bad thing to be a manager. Here comes City. Oh, my goodness me. Should have been 1-0 there. Should have been 1-0 there. Why is he a great coach? That's what I want to know. Why? He plays counter-attacking football. Why is he a great coach? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won 8 in a row. Is he a great coach? We have to be careful. Great coach. Oh, God. I think you should stick to cricket, Sniper Man. I really do. A little advice for you. Stick to it. You'll do well. Definitely. Rajat. Out of the hipster coaches and Carrick may as well keep going with one the minimum. I disagree. I don't think we should do that. It's not going to be that. It's going to be a 5-year contract, Raja. I think we should go after Luis Enrique or Nagelsmann, and we should go for that. That's what we should do. Get the best. Do you think Real Madrid would do that? Do you think Real Madrid are going hire Raul? They wouldn't, would they? They wouldn't keep him full time. Here we go. City again. Goodness me, they're getting in close positions. So what, mate? So did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is he a great coach? So did Jose Mourinho. So did everyone. It's a shit league, Sniper Man. You're talking to someone sport man 40 years, mate. Right? And I'm telling you like this. We shouldn't be like this. The way you're thinking is exactly what's wrong with Man United. The way you are is exactly what's wrong with Man United. You know, you are like a giddy little child who like, oh my goodness me, I can't believe we're going to get Carrick. Yeah, he's so great. You don't know what great is. Trust me. You don't know what great is. I wish him all the best. And I hope he becomes a good manager for Manchester United. But a great is Alex Ferguson. A great, I don't think you know what great is. You know what I mean? That's why I said stick to cricket. Marky Mark. Why all of us still want to still sell? We should have, as soon as the Champions League, we should have snapped up some players. Exactly. I love Carrick, but we can't go off the vibes. Exactly that. You see that, Sniper Man? You see that, Sniper Man? You see that? What Marky Marks is an experienced Man United fan. An experienced Man United fan. You see the way he thinks. I'm urging you, and I'm helping you. You should thank me for this. I'm urging you not to be so giddy and not to be like one of those children who just, oh, we got a few results, got in the Champions League. So bloody what? So what? You know what I mean? I'm not bothered about third place. I don't celebrate third place. I'll celebrate number one. That's what I celebrate. That's what I care. And the manager who gets us to number one, I will sit here and I'll put my hands up and I'll say, yeah, he done it. Absolutely. Sam, we need another midfielder like Jason Park who gets the ball. We need to do a bit of scouting for that, Sam. Definitely. We definitely need a bit of scouting. Enrique won't come here. He wants to make signings, but United won't make them. Who says that, Sniper Man? Stop talking shit, Sniper Man. You're really getting on my nerves, mate. You're talking shit. That's not going to happen. Who said that he's not going to get the player? They won't make them. Who said that? You, Sniper Man? Who said that? Slumdog Millionaire here is told us that they're not going to sign anyone. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man. Marky Mark. We need a dictator, not a shoulder to cry on, exactly. And we will be in the same position next to you. Yeah, knowledge is there, guys. Absolutely. Sal, some of our fans are please the Champions League is a minimum to our club. Exactly that. You see? You know what I mean? I feel like it's a bit harsh on him. Yeah, well, we're not bloody Care Bears FC, mate. You know what I mean? We're not Care Bears FC. We're not nicey nice. He's done very well, right? He's done very well. But let's see what he does next season. I already know he's getting the job. That's one thing that's going to happen. I already know he's getting the job. But let's see what happens next season, eh? One thing's for certain. Let me tell you something right now. Rival fans are happy he's getting the job. That tells you a lot, doesn't it? I hope he becomes a great manager. I hope he becomes the manager that I want him to be. Because I've actually witnessed him playing football, Sniper Man. And I love him, right? But I'm not gonna say that just because he played football for Man United, he should be a Man United manager. He plays a very simplistic style of football. We lost to 10-men Newcastle. We lost for the first time in 43 years against Leeds at home. We had a VAR decision that against Crystal Palace that shouldn't have been a VAR decision. We got outplayed against Chelsea. Outplayed. If it wasn't for the crossbar, we would lose that game, right? Let's talk about this critically. Let's look at things properly. We played 2 good games this season. Aston Villa and Man City. That's it. You know what I mean? A character experience, guys. That's the issue. Sal and Ancelotti, Mourinho, and Gallo's are elite coaches. I want Luis Enrique, mate, on the Gaussman. That's what I want, Rajat. I don't think like this is not to say that I'm good. This is my opinion, but I'm giving you facts to why. We get too excited about things that we shouldn't get excited about. We shouldn't be excited right now. Here's when the work starts. It's right now. This is where it all starts for me. Now, for example, I'll give you an example. Going to Dublin, right? Not arranging a friendly, right? Not to keep the players up to scratch and sharp. Those are red flags for me, all right? Those are red flags. Now, listen to Mark Goldbridge. He'll say exactly the same to me. I want him to succeed. I will support him with everything if he gets the job, but I'm not going to be giddy in May and start getting excited and that because we will be flat on our face, and I guarantee you I will be right, guys. You know what I mean? He qualified for the Champions League because of Ruben Amorim, and Ruben Amorim left him with 3 points from 4th. I like to see him in the league with AFCON without all these players. So Alex Ferguson obviously won't be forgetting that legendary coach. Absolutely, Rajat, of course. But yeah, it also hurt me to see him get scored away next because of bad football. Look, mate, listen, I've been watching football a long time, Sniper Man. You know what I mean? I've been watching a long time. I've been to Asia, I've been to India, I've been to Pakistan, I've been to Bangladesh. I bought my football in 1996, right, to Asia. They didn't know what a football was, right? So let me tell you something about it. I have been supporting Manchester United a long time, and I respect our legends, which Carrick is, but I don't get giddy about small things. You know what I mean? About qualifying for the Champions League. I don't want to be in the Champions League and just go in there just to make up the numbers like Spurs. I want to go to the Champions League and I want to compete. That's what I want to do, right? And I feel like the best opportunity for Man United to compete is with an elite manager, in my opinion. Antoine. So if we're bringing in Carrick, we need to give him some good assistant coaches and some players. Yeah, the coaching staff need to change. I'm not a big fan of Holland. Absolutely not. Definitely not. I'm not a fan of Holland. Definitely. I think Steve Holland's very one-dimensional in his play. I think he's very backwards the way he plays football. He plays a little bit of a dinosaur style, if you ask me. Definitely. Corner to Everton, guys. Tim Sherwood on Sky Sports was giving credit to the numpty Jason Welker. This is what I don't like. You know, all these people, you know, just bigging him up because he's from Britain. And this is the thing. Do you know what I mean? It drives me mad. And Amarin leave with him with a good dressing room and good players, and it bring in as well. Antoine, people won't mention this. Is the thing, isn't it? You know, I like to see him start the season like absolutely. Look, let me just tell you something. This is not Carrick is not going to be successful at Man United, and that's it. I don't talk like that. I'm talking about we as fans need to be like a little bit more cautious with our belief, you know, with our enthusiasm. We need to be a little bit in between. You know what I mean? In between. Calling someone a great before they even done anything, you know, managerial wise, it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? And I think that is the problem. Do you know what I mean? The Glazers need to go. They've ruined our beautiful club. Absolutely, Bobby. Spot on. They have. And it will carry on. Sniperman, shame the players like Jason Park are rare these days. They are rare these days, Sniperman. Absolutely. They are very rare. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Dinosaur style, should have said Big Sam style. Big Sam's not a bad manager, but he's not he's a lower team manager, isn't he? You know what I mean? I actually think Steve Holland's worse. Steve Holland had a golden generation of attacking players for England and decided to play defensive football and help and contributed to Gareth Southgate playing defensive football. You know, Rajat. But with an upgrade on players, will Carrick be getting more consistent results with better quality players? Everyone would, Rajat. So would Ruben Amorim. But they didn't back him, did they? You know, this is the thing. You know, and that's it. Everyone would get better results with better players. You know, it's as simple as that. The problem I worry about is that he's one of the lads. And will they give him those players? That's the thing, Rajat, isn't it? Will they give him those players? That's the question of the day, isn't it? Sam, Tim Sherwood was a teammate of Jason Wilcox. Yeah, that's why they won the league together. Absolutely. You're not a real fan if you're celebrating City third. Yeah, yes, happy back in the Champions League. 10 years of these players down in tools and sacking managers. Why I still wanted Amorim. Culture needs to change. Exactly that. Exactly that. Look, I hope I have egg on my face. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have egg on my face because I want Carrick to succeed, so I win anyway. But what I want is this, right? I don't want people being so overly enthusiastic that it catches onto the board, it catches onto Ineos, it catches onto the Glazers, and then they're going to be like, oh, the fans are happy anyway. The fans are happy anyway. Let's give them, you know, just a couple of players and they're going to be happy with that. So I am being very, very cautious. I'm being very like, okay, great. We give Carrick the job. Fantastic. Now what? And that's what I'm like. I'm not sitting there saying Carrick is a great coach because Alex Ferguson's a great coach. I'm talking about, you know, I'm saying that, yeah, okay. Let's see what happens in the next few months and weeks. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens and let's see if he's backed by the board. Let's see what his mentality is like and stuff like that, I would say. Absolutely. Sniper man. But Holland worked and got rid of him as well. It doesn't really matter. He wanted someone English and he got for translation, basically. Rajat. Fede Valverde is closer. Look what he done with England, with Southgate, and you know. England should have 2 tournaments under their belt without him. Fede Valverde is closest and similar to Jason Park. He's a brilliant player. Sam, Unai Emery has been linked with Real Madrid. Yeah, he'd be good there. He'd be good there, to be honest. Big up Sal in the chat. Big up Mandem. How you doing? Just seen Chelsea result and highlights. They got smoked like a brisket of barbecue at their own gaff with a reserve, not against a reserve Nottingham Forest team, by the way. Reserve Nottingham Forest team. Chelsea are so lucky that this is not basically January because I think they would get relegated. They're so lucky. Like, they're so lucky that, it's May now. So they haven't got much games left because they would have been relegated. I'm telling you, they would have got relegated 100%. Foul for Man City. Looking good right now for Arsenal if the scoreline stays like this. If it stays like this, yeah. I mean, if it stays like this, then I think if Man City win, It's still open, obviously, but goal difference is so important. I said in this game, I said that Man City need to be looking for goals. They need to win, but they need to look out for goals as well. Cole Palmer is one player Manchester United needs to stay clear of. He's not played well, has he, Sam? He's not played well at all recently. I wouldn't buy him for 100 million, that's for sure. I mean, definitely not. He's a good player, but he's not played well this season, and I'm not going to flip-flop from that. I think that, character-wise, I'm not sure. I'm a bit questionable about him. I know he's a Man United fan, but I do question him, to be honest with you. Looking like Chelsea at best heading to Europa League if he's still achievable. I think they're not going to get anything, mate. I think they're losing every game this season. That was a reserve team by Nottingham Forest, by the way. And Chelsea should have just kept Maresca. At least he was getting the best. Called out the management, isn't it? Soon you call out the boss. Soon you call out the board. They're sensitive people, isn't it? The boards. They're very sensitive. They don't like anyone telling them about themselves, do they? Absolutely. Jay, another defeat for Chelsea. Just another normal weekend. I hope there are young players who want to hospital. I hope he's a guy. Oh, yes. Derry. I hope Derry's okay. It was an awful. I think he hit his chin. But the Morgan Gibbs White, you see, fair play. Best of luck to both of them. Absolute awful challenge. Head injuries are not nice, especially a young lad like that. But Morgan Gibbs White had a nasty gash all the way down his face. Here come Everton. Everton have got a big chance. Oh, they're so lucky there. It could have been 1-0. It could have been 1-0. Mandem, Chelsea are now back in the Poch area. I'm seeing that they are having serious talks with Alonso, but I don't know how that will work considering their model is a wait and see too. Yeah. I think ultimately, Chelsea need to think about changing that model. I think they need to change that model. I think they need to just reevaluate what they're doing. I think. Corner to Everton here, guys. I think they need to reevaluate themselves. I do, definitely. Antoine, can't be Man United still total. Hold on, let me just see this corner. Can't believe that Man United is still talking to two midfielders. Embarrassing from our board. Yeah, 2 or 3 midfielders. Apparently, we're not talking to anyone right now. Could Manchester United have rattled them ever since 1-0 at Stamford Bridge? We were poor that game. We got away with it, man. We got away with it. We were really poor. We were really poor. Now, there's people who they talk about Carrick and they predict that Carrick could be here until December, January. Look, I like to think the most important thing out of everything, in my opinion, is that Carrick is backed in the summer. And that's it. That is backed to the levels that a Luis Enrique and a Gaussman, a Areola, a Tuchel will get backed. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Did you ever meet Derry, father, Sean Derry? No, mate. Never met him. Semenyo here. Man City looking to attack here. I think Man City need to win at least 3-0, in my opinion. Slip there, my goodness me, from Doku. Mandem, just seen the report too that we are looking to sign 2 midfielders first and then get a third after we moved on to Ugarte. Yeah, that's how Man United are going to play the game. Wait until we get players out, even though we're going to get loads of players out and loads of money in and Champions League money. They're absolute frauds, mate. They shouldn't even be talking like that. They should be saying we're just going to get the players in and what the players will leave will leave. They're absolute frauds. Absolute frauds. Why are Everton playing like this? Come on, man. I want this league title to go down to the last day, man. I really do. Why are Everton playing like their lives depend on it? They're shit. All right, it's a goal kick. Pickford, dinosaur arms will take the goal kick. We've got about 10 minutes to half time here. I can see Everton holding on. Sam, there is a footballer who used to play for Queen's Park Rangers called Mark Bircham. Very good player. Used to play for Canada, I think. Also played right back, left back, midfield, everywhere, Samuel. Yeah. Can't get past me, mate. Absolutely. Mark Bircham was a good player. Very good player. Underrated. Underrated player, Mark Bircham. Marky Mark, I think he played for Millwall as well, if I'm not wrong. What Sir Alex did say, you have to be behind your new manager, but if we keep vibes going, guess we should all be happy and getting third from now on. We're United, have some standards. Mate, I'll tell you one thing about me, right? Back in 1995, I literally was on tears when we came second. When Blackburn won the league and we came second. I was literally in tears when it happened, honestly. You know, why are we celebrating? It's ridiculous. Let's see what happens next season. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. I'm going to be like this with every manager, not just every manager that comes through the door at Old Trafford. I'm going to be like this. I'm not going to be easily pleased. You know, those days are gone now. I'm not going to be getting like, you know what, supported managers and all this manager FC stuff. Man City, look at Everton defending for their lives. Look at them. They're really going for it. Throwing for Man City. Big up everyone, guys, in the stream. Good conversations here. Really good, deep conversations. Mandem. With Spurs, I still think they should have a total clear out of their medical team. If they survive relegation and play one game a week, I still think the injury would burden their season. I do. Honestly, what I would say about it, I think De Zerbi's done incredibly well so far. Coming in this absolute mess. I mean, he's done phenomenally well. I obviously there's question marks about Aston Villa yesterday, but the thing is, Aston Villa played their reserves. That's what teams can do. That they're allowed to do that. This is the thing, you know what I mean? And that's why they lost. I don't think the match fixing thing is a thing. If it is, then obviously the punishment should be at Aston Villa. I just feel like they're just putting all their eggs in the Europa League basket. Is Doku? It's going to be a foul. No. Poor ball that from Nunes. Everton's playing good. I think they will get Europe this season. They haven't been there for a while. Beto is a poor player, mate. Yeah. He did all right at the beginning. He does well against Man United. I'm not sure that Spurs will be beating Leeds, getting draw against them, and probably... I just think that, you know what it is, Raja? I just think like, De Zerbi's done so well. I just think they've got that buzz about them now. Leeds United are safe. Leeds United have got nothing to play for now. And I just think they've got that buzz about them, you know. Poor finish from Turkey there. Poor finish. Why does it seem like City are looking to score, then hold on till the final whistle? They need to score goals because Arsenal won 3-0 against Fulham. The goal difference is +4 to Arsenal's favour. It's going to go down to goal difference. Personally, in my opinion, I think it should go down to head-to-heads. I think it should go down between the two teams, personally. And then if both games were draws, and then it should go down to goal difference, in my opinion. I just don't think this Man City... Look, this Man City team, right, who I don't think are great, coming second even and challenging for the league, shows you everything you need to know about this league. Well played from Semenyo. Here comes City then on the attack. Another cut in. You've got to get the ball in, mate. Too many players cutting in these days. Doku, too slow. Doku on the ball. City slowing the play down, to be honest with you. City slowing the pace right down. Here you go on the left-hand side with O'Reilly. Doku. Here's Cherky. Back with O'Reilly. Can he get the ball into the box? It's going to be a corner. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Why Everton? I mean, I don't know if Everton can get Europe. I don't know. I think they're a little bit far away. Mark him up. It's crazy to me how people could think it's okay to have a player power at our club. The name on the front of the kit is more important than the name on the back. Absolutely, mate. Anyone who goes with player power is ridiculous. Like, you know, I'm not happy about a few of our players. You know, if I speak, I'd be in trouble, Mark. But what they did this season, what some of them did to Ruben Amorim and that, I think they're disgraceful, mate, honestly. So far away what it takes to be a Man United. You know, it's unbelievable. You know what? All I want now, guys, is them to prove us that they can do it. They can challenge for a league title. I've heard all the talk. You know, I've heard all the talk. Now they have to prove it that they can win the league title. Do you know what I mean? Raja, do you think Rico Lewis is a quality right back or no? Meh. It's okay. It's okay. I think the Tottenham right back, Porro, is a good right back. I think he's a good right back. Cherky here. It's going to come back. Oh, my goodness me, that clown. Here we go. Semenyo. Everton defending like their lives are depending on it. Is Cherky. Great goal. Doku. Great goal from Doku. Fabulous goal. That's what the doctor ordered for Man City. Great goal. I have to give him his plaudits for that. Very, very calm. Bent into the top corner. Man City 1, Everton 0, guys. You know what, Chow? You know what? Anyone drops points now. Anyone drops points now. Forget about it. 3 so far, Ryan. They need 2 more to be level. And then, you know what? If the goal difference is level, at the end of the season, it goes down to head-to-head, so Man City win. That's what happens. Big up, Bobby. It's a good goal, Bobby. I'll give him his plaudits for that. It's a good goal. I like seeing good goals. Beautiful. I like that. Nonchalantly into the bottom of the corner. I like that. Yeah. Sometimes football's a simple game, you know. Sometimes football's a simple game. Sometimes, you know, you can do too much of this tiki-taka passing the ball around and stuff like that, you know. What's up, Raja? What's up, Raja? Damn. What's up, Raja? Yeah, it was a good finish, Raja. You have to admit. It's a very good finish. Can't stand them, but it was a good finish. Absolutely. I can't stand them, but it's a very good finish. But Man City need to get their goal difference up. They need to match Arsenal's score, to be fair. They need to match Arsenal's score, if anything. Arsenal have got to play Burnley at home. I can see Arsenal getting a few goals there. I can see Arsenal getting a few goals at Burnley. Against Burnley. Yeah, I think Arsenal can win 3 or 4-0 against Burnley. Burnley ain't got nothing to play for. I think it's going to be goal difference. But like I said, I think it should be head-to-heads first, then goal difference. That's what I think. Because you beat them, innit? You know what I mean? You beat them. You have a better record against them. Oh. That's a free kick to Man City. Doku's hurt. Doku's hurt. Free kick to Man City here. Bobby, if City win the Prem, I won't hear the end of it. I think, you know what it is, Bobby? You know, I'm at the position now where I don't like Arsenal. I have too many people I know at Arsenal that I don't like them. Oh, that's a red card, surely. Oh, he's got to get a red for that. Oh. He's got to get a red for that, Keane. I just don't want us to be in this position anymore, Bobby. I want Man United to challenge now. I'm tired of it, you know. That was surely a terrible challenge. Oh, whoa. I think he got lucky that he didn't quite connect. It's a dangerous challenge. He's lucky he didn't quite connect there. So Ajax want Arne Slot. Apparently Ajax want Arne Slot. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, apparently Ajax want Arne Slot. Jay, if Cunha out for the remaining games gives Dorgu a chance to come back into the team, maybe Lacey good. I hope so, Jay. I really do. I think Dorgu would definitely be back. Shea Lacey, I'd like to see him get some more game time. I don't think Carrick's been using him at all. Cross comes in. It's going to be half time here, guys. 1-0 to Man City. Oh, my goodness me. Everton going in with those challenges today. Everton are really going in with those meaty challenges today. Definitely. JSN, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Half time here, guys. 1-0 to City. Guys, courtesy of a brilliant strike from Doku. 1-0 to City. City will feel that they need more goals, considering that Arsenal won 3-0 yesterday, day before yesterday. I think they need to, they need to get a couple of more goals, definitely. What a pathway for Xabi Alonso. Would you like Xabi Alonso at Liverpool? 3 at the back? It's not my team, but we all know the problems with 3 at the back, don't we? Man United, we're first hand to that one. Absolutely. I think Pickford deserves to play for a big club. He's so good. Pickford's a good goalkeeper. He's underrated. Definitely, Antoine. I agree with that. I think he's very underrated. Very good mentality. This is why me and you and a couple of other people on here knew how hard the job is changing the culture was for Amorim. Carrick came in and all smiles and friends. I never had a coach that was my friend. You never have a manager who's your friend. Many managers have told me that you're not supposed to get on with your managers. In fact, it's better if you don't like each other. You know what I mean? And that's what I would say about that. Absolutely. We don't have the patience, Marky Mark. We don't analyze football in a more technical way. Some people just analyze football in results only. And they'll start creating narratives now that, you know what, it was impossible for Man United to come top 4 when it wasn't. We were up top 4 with Amorim. James Garner has been a good signing for Everton from us. Can play multiple positions. They say so. I mean, why did we get rid of him, Jay? That's what I would say. Man United have done so many stupid deals over the years. I'm telling you, he was one of them. Carreras was another one. Of course, Welbeck was another one. So many bad deals Man United have done over the years, isn't it? In selling players. Unbelievable. Yeah. So many bad deals. Be back, guys. 1 second. Yeah, big up everyone in the stream. Really appreciate everyone, guys. Good conversations here. Yeah, look, can I be honest with you guys? I think Arsenal will win the league. I think if Arsenal beat West Ham, I think they'll win the league. And the reason I think they'll win the league is because I think they're going to slap Burnley. I think they're going to slap Burnley. I think they're going to slap Burnley by 4 or 5. You know, I think they're going to slap Burnley by 4 or 5. Definitely. To give themselves, I mean, because honestly, that Burnley side are going to be like, meh. They're going to be like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be like, forget about it. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be like, forget about it. You know? Let me just write a comment here, guys. Just writing a comment on my good friend's video. Everton. Big up everyone, of course, in the stream. Tell you guys, Mark and Mark, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yes, a manager that puts the fire underneath a player. Now it's all about positive encouragement. We need a manager to let these players know about themselves. Maybe I'm just from the older generation. You're similar to my generation, Mark and Mark, to be honest with you. I agree 100%, mate. These players, they show me when the going gets tough, they down tool. Look at the game against Liverpool. Look at the game against Liverpool. As soon as they made a mistake, the whole thing came crashing down. The whole thing came crashing down. And you know what? We were outplayed for large parts of that game. And it's a little bit concerning. What we have to understand as players is that sometimes you make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, you don't let it make or break you. You move on from it. We don't move on from it. We need a manager that is ruthless. We do. We don't just need an arm around you because you think that Luis Enrique has an arm around those players all the time. No, he doesn't. He's a disciplinarian. He's a good man manager. He's a tactician. He's a good person. He's everything that you need. Not just good with the lads. Let's go to Ireland and play some golf. You know what I mean? That's the difference, isn't it? You need someone who's going to be a little bit, a little bit ruthless. Do you know what I mean? Agreed, 100%. Johnny. Big up, Johnny. Hope you're doing well. If that Chris Wheeler stuff is true, then prepare for a trash season next year. I haven't heard about it. What is it, Johnny? Tell me about it. What is this Chris Wheeler thing I'm hearing about? I've been out today. I haven't really been doing anything. I haven't been really had a chance to get online and stuff like that, Johnny. So I haven't really been online. So what is this Chris Wheeler thing about? JSN. I think it will work. They've got the players, and if they continue to strengthen, which I'm sure they would, they'd be serious problem if Alonso gets hold of that team. One thing I will say, GSN, is that I agree with you there because I do think this Liverpool team is more geared to three at the back. You think about Kirkes, you think about Frimpong, you think about these players. I do think that this team is more geared to free. I mean, definitely. I do think it's geared to, you know what I mean, guys, absolutely. Let's wait and see. Smash a like on the video, guys. Thank you, legends. Really appreciate you. Johnny, 150 million total on midfielders, 80 million customer replacement, 50 million two midfielders, and 20 million third midfielder, and a couple that Wheeler said that 20 million one could be Charles at Southampton. So why can't we just bring through a young player from our academy? What's wrong with our academy rather than doing that? Look, if Man United went out there, Johnny, and went and bought Anderson and bought Stiller, or bought Anderson and bought Tonali, those two, so a couple like that, I'd be happy, and I wouldn't mind Man United going out there and getting a Alex Scott or something like that as well. However, Man United do have our own players as well, so why would we go to the Championship? I mean, I know Shea Charles when we played against Arsenal. Decent player, to be honest with you. He's a decent player, to be honest with you, but is he the guy that's going to come into Man United first team squad and play in the Champions League? Don't know. Remember, we got Mainu there as well still. Also, some Italian source that's close with Fabrizio pushing the Ederson stuff heavily. Yeah, I know about it, Johnny. I don't want him. I don't want him. He hasn't played well for 2 years, mate. I'll be honest with you. They're trying to offload him now. They're trying to sell him now. He hasn't played well. And I'm very, very skeptical about Serie A. Very skeptical. I'm very, very wary about Serie A. You know, definitely. Johnny, so I'm generally worried we end up with Baleba, Anderson, and Charles Kidd. Bloody hell. Baleba, who hasn't performed for 9 months. It's bad, isn't it? If Man United get him, it's bad. I already know, man. I already know from various sources that he's the most likely midfield signing for Man United is Carlos Baleba. The meeting in October between his entourage and stuff, that's still there, man. That's still there for me. Do you know what I mean? That's still there. That, you know, I think it'll be a mistake for me. I think it'll be a big mistake because Carlos Baleba is not 25 million. He's 70 million. He's 70 million and he's not performing. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would say about that. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, definitely. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Really appreciate you. Look, guys, at the end of the day, can I just say something? Opinion is opinion. Everyone has their opinion. This is a democracy. You can have your opinion. It is up to you. We don't know if there's a player or a manager at some club we've never heard of who's going to be the next Alex Ferguson or is going to be the next Lionel Messi as a player. We don't know, do we? You know, we just can only speculate what we think based on evidence. And that's how I always try to put things across. Now, we don't know if Carlos Baleba would be the rebirth of Roy Keane. The only thing we can base everything off is evidence, right? If he's been performing for 9 months, then we say, wow, this Carlos Baleba kid, what a player. But he's not performed for 9 months, guys. Plus. And we have to look at that critically. We really do. Johnny, I need my Madrid fans to beg their owners for a Rodri so that we can get Tchouaméni. I think that's going to happen, Johnny. I did mention this before. I think that what's going to happen, which will be a bit of a bittersweet for us, is that we'll buy Tchouaméni. They'll use that money to buy Rodri from City, and City will use the money for Rodri to buy Anderson. That's what I'm hearing. And I like Anderson. You know, I think Anderson is the Roy Keane for us. I think he's the game changer. I really do. I think Tchouaméni's brilliant. Imagine Anderson and Tchouaméni, Johnny. I just think that, you know, Anderson is a game changer. Tchouaméni would be a game changer as well, but it'd be a little bit of a bittersweet kind of thing, wouldn't it? You know, if we end up getting Tchouaméni, but we lose out on Anderson. But if we do lose out on Anson, we can go out there and get Tonali as well. We can go out there and get Angelo Stiller as well. You know, we can get someone like that as well. So it might not be the end of the world, but it does depend on what the ball do, isn't it? The useless ball that we have, of course. So we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait and see, ain't we? Definitely. Big up, Johnny. Hope you're well. It's good to see you back, my friend. Hope everything is blessed. Ryan, what's your thoughts on Schmeichel said that Scholes podcast we should go for Xhaka in the summer? No, man. No, I like Xhaka. I think he's a good player, but I think he is where he belongs to be at the moment, which is a Sunderland player. I think he's done very well for Sunderland. But if I was going to go off the Sunderland player, guys, if I was going to go for a Sunderland player, it'd be Siddiqui, Noah Siddiqui for me. Noah Siddiqui. There's two players from Sunderland, Mukiele and Noah Siddiqui. Those two players there are two players that I would be looking at before Xhaka, mate. Honestly, those two players are top players. The Stiller stuff intrigues me because he's looked pretty good to me. But then when I don't see Bayern trying to get a player within their league, the blinkers on. You know why, Johnny? Because he used to play for Bayern Munich. He played in the reserve team for Bayern Munich, and he fell out with a few people there. They offloaded him. They didn't give him his opportunity, even though he deserved his opportunity. They didn't give him his opportunity, which is the why they're not going after Angelo Stiller. But we can also say the same about Yan Diomande, right? Not going after Yan Diomande, but I know for a fact Yan Diomande is a very good player. Bayern are saving the pennies, you know. Saving the pennies at the moment. And also, Bayern have already got a very, very good team. They are looking for a left winger, though. I've heard Morgan Rogers being linked to Bayern Munich. I've heard Morgan Rogers being linked to them. Yeah. Yeah, the Stiller thing. Stiller was playing for the reserves of Bayern and didn't get an opportunity. And was sort of pushed out of the club. And for cheap as well, to be honest with you. And now, this is why Stuttgart are a little bit careful. Now, they're trying to buy back the release clause in Stiller's contract, which is about £30 million. And they know that he's worth more than that. So they're going to offer him a new contract and buy out. It's called a Diarra thing, a Diarra rule, where you can buy out a stipulation in a contract. So they're going to pay about 1 to 5 million in the contract so that Stiller can go for a lot more than 30 million, you know. They offloaded. Yeah, he didn't get on. There was a few things there. He's always been very talented. I am doing, guys, just a heads up. I'm doing the Stuttgart against Bayern Munich German Cup Pokal final, VfB Pokal final. I'm doing that, guys. So don't forget to join me for that. That should be good. I will be doing that as well. I can't have Arsenal win the league. Neither can I, mate. Neither can I. I have to break up with my girlfriend. I told her I can't watch them play again, so I can't get a nap. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine they win the league, Mark? Can you imagine all those guys, man? You won't hear the last of it, guys. You won't hear the last of it. It's kickoff, guys. Second half is started. Second half is underway. Guys, you won't hear the last of it if Arsenal win the league. Let me tell you that right now, guys. You won't hear the last of it. Honestly, even in Spill the Tea, Lou, what's going on? The legend that is Spill the Tea, Lou. What's going on? Hope you're well. Hope you're blessed. And to answer your question, Spill the Tea, Lou, what time should Spill the Tea, Lou do her stream, guys? See, I'm awake, guys. Man City. Close there, guys. O'Reilly. Very close. Goal kick from Dinosaur Arms. Out to Ndai. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Bad control from Ndai. I've always got a funny thing about players who wear their socks down their ankles. I've got this thing about it. I don't know what it is, but I don't like players wearing socks down their ankles. It reminds me of Steve Claridge from back in the day. Steve Claridge, like very awkward. It makes me feel awkward. Berbatov used to do it quite a lot, you know. Now, I used to sit at the front of the row, Stretford end, right? When I was at the front row of the Stretford end, I was right by the post. And I remember there was a chance for Berbatov once, and he went straight through and he hit the ball, but the ball came off his sock because his sock was on his ankle and it scuffed it. Oh, thought it was a penalty. Jay, if we go for left back in the summer, Lewis Hall would be great option. I think we could get him from Newcastle. Lewis Hall would be a great option. However, I'm a little bit skeptical now because I'm seeing Lewis Hall on the bench quite a few times. I'm seeing him on the bench. I'm getting a little bit critical, should I say? Definitely, because why are Newcastle playing him on the bench? And I just want to know. Yeah. I want Man United to look at right backs, though, because I'm not a Dalot fan, to be honest with you. So I want Man United to look at right backs. Ryan, can Atleti do a job for us? I pray them to go to the W tomorrow. Listen, guys, it's haram ball tomorrow. It's Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. What I say to you guys is that I am preparing mentally for that game, right? I'm tired at the moment. I'm very tired right now, let alone watching that game, guys. What time is it now? It's midnight. So what I would say, guys, it's going to be a hard one. It's going to go to extra time, innit? It's going to go to extra time. And what's going to happen, guys, is that it's going to go to extra time. I'm going to get happy because it's going to be penalties. I think if it gets to extra time, go to penalties because that's a little bit of excitement. But I think it's going to get to extra time, right? Get to about the 119th minute, and then Arsenal will score or something like that and just ruin it. I can imagine it. Guys, we have to wait for the PSG game, this one. All good, buddy. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Also, I'm very well, Spill the Tea, Lou. Always good to see you as well. The lovely Spill the Tea, Lou, of course. Don't forget, she was on my channel not long ago. Will be on my channel again. That's going to be a foul. No, we won the ball. Won the ball there. Semenyo is on the floor. He looks hurt. Pickford is going over to pretend he's concerned. Yeah. Martin Fernandes is all a good shout. I like him a lot. I like it a lot. I do like Martin Fernandes. I think he's a better option to João Gomez in my humblest of humbles, or my humblest of opinion. I do think that Martin Fernandes is a very, very good option. I think he's good, JSN. JSN, why do I think of JSN? I always think of like a boy band or something, JSN. Was it JLS, wasn't it? It was JLS, JSN, JLS. Not, guys, I didn't have any JLS CDs, by the way. Yeah. And we've all got those hidden gems in our playlist, haven't we? We have. Would you guys go on the stream, right? It's not an iPhone anymore. Put your phone on the screen and press shuffle. What song will come on your phone? We have Mbumo, Shaw, and Heaven. Even Dorgo has did the same thing. Look, socks down under the knees. I don't like doing that. I think players should wear the socks up above their knees. Not above their knees, not Thierry Henry style, but just underneath the knee, I think. Maybe that's me, maybe an old school. I wasn't had a wonderful chat. It's a wonderful chat, man. We should do it again, definitely. Definitely. Man United are in the Champions League now, so we can relax a little bit. Who do you want to win the league? Spill the beans, Lou. Spill the tea, Lou. Goodness me. Spill the tea. I know it's Jason. You are the cool kid too, definitely. I know it's Jason. Big up, Jason. You've been here for a while. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is blessed in this stream, guys. Man City, to be fair, to be honest with you, Man City have got to score another couple of goals here. Because when I'm looking at Arsenal are gonna walk the floor with Burnley. That Burnley game for Arsenal is one that I would say, you know what I mean? They're going to win about 4-5-0 for me, Arsenal. It kills me, but Arsenal over City, can't have City doing a domestic treble again. Did they do a domestic treble before? I know they've done the treble, but did they do a domestic treble before? Problem is, Lou, you know, there's so many Arsenal fans, and they're so the social media Arsenal fans, the undercover Arsenal fans. We all know who they are. And, you know, I just, being from London, I got some stories, man. Like, they're the worst, man. They're the worst. Honest to God, they're some of the most obnoxious, arrogant, delusional fans there is. And with Man City, you can kind of ignore them. You can kind of ignore Man City because they're nowhere to be seen. Here comes Doku. Oh, that's a foul on Haaland, and that's Keane, and that's a red, isn't it? Oh, I thought Keane. Oh, it's Mikalenko. Oh, is it Tarkowski? Close enough. I think Everton are going to get a red here soon. I think they're going to get a red here. I can sense a red. It's a good thing the Champions League song's back to Old Trafford. The champions, absolutely. Good nights. Very, very good nights. Doku here on the left-hand side. Take on your man, son. Take on your man. Take on your man. Get that cross in. Cross comes in. It's gone out for a goal kick. I think if Arsenal win the league, I think I have to get some AI to present my show or something. Someone has to present my show. Lou has to present my show. Lou's going to present my show. Yeah, she's already agreed. She's going to present my show. I can't show my face. Hold that, Sal. Hold that. Early in the morning, man. Breaking dawn. Oh, my God. Hold that, Sal. And here come Man City, though. Doku, it's a little bit long, that pass. Indeed. One in particular gets right on my goat, the undercover Arsenal fan. We all know who the undercover Arsenal fan spilled the bean, T. Lou. And let me tell you a little secret. Right? Me and him, we lived a stone's throw from each other. You know where he lived? If I walk up the road, literally 5 minutes, that's where he lived, right? I used to see him with an Aston jersey long time ago. Long time ago, way back in time. But I love him. That's the thing. He's my homie. He's my EastEnder. He's you know what I mean? But we knew each other from the time. We went to the same school, Lou. The same school. He was a year younger than me. Ask him. I just stay the hell away from it now. I haven't the patience. Me neither. I don't. You know what? You know the one thing I want, Lou, and everybody. One thing I want is to not be in this predicament anymore. I want Man United to start challenging for league titles. I want Man United to start doing it now. I don't want to be having my favorite. You know what I mean? Anymore. You know, I don't want to have my favorites anymore. I want Man United to do it now. I'm tired of having, should Arsenal win it? Should Man City win it? You know, blah, de, blah. I promised myself I'll never be that guy. Do you know what I mean? Haaland needs to get some goals. Man City, if they're serious about this, they need to get some goals. Trust me, because at this rate, I can see them losing the league on goal difference. And we've been there, guys. We've lost the league on goal difference. We've lost the league on goal difference. Should it have been a red for Everton? William, what's going on, my friend? Still very much Arsenal's at this moment in time. I would agree with William here. Yes. It's still very much Arsenal's. Unless Man City win this. Man City minimum, in my opinion, have got to win this 3-0. Minimum. But I still think that Arsenal have the easier fixtures. I think that game against Burnley is going to be the killer. I think that's going to be the killer. It really is. That game against Burnley for Arsenal. Because Burnley got nothing to play for. They got 0 to play for. So I can see Burnley capitulating. I can see them capitulating. I can see them losing 5-0 to Arsenal, something like that. This is why Man City, every goal you know, is so important at the moment. Yo, Grealish is on Man City bench today. Will he play? Yo, Grealish is on the Everton bench, you mean, Rajat? He plays for Everton now, isn't it? No, no, no. He won the ball there. Haaland here. Haaland. 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 Here comes Doku. Doku. Cutting. How so many players do the same bloody thing? Cutting. Get the ball cutting. Why don't someone take it on the outside for once? Whip that bloody cross in. Do you know what I mean? Ryan, I predicted a 3-1 City wins this game. I think they need a little bit more. Definitely. Mino, I got you, Raja. I understand you, brother. I understand you. Jason, whilst everyone is on the Elliot Anderson train, I like a midfielder of Edison, Baleba, Stiller, and Boadi. Oh, my God, Jason. You said Baleba. Based on what? All right, I'm going to ask you the question, Jason. First of all, Anderson's better than all of those players you just mentioned. Apart from maybe Stiller, I rate him. Edison's overrated. He plays in Serie A. Even they would tell you that in Italy. I went to Italy. I've got my Italian roots, Jason. I've got my Italian roots. I was in Italy for 2 months. I just got back. Right? Let me just say something. Edison's overrated. Baleba's overrated. Baleba hasn't played for 9 months. So based on what should we spend 70 million on Baleba? Bawodi, I agree with. Stiller, I agree with. Absolutely. But Baleba, red flag. Anderson, with his eyes closed, with one leg, is better than Baleba. I tell you that right now. Anderson lost his mother, and he's still performing for his football club. Straight away. I won't spend so much money on Baleba. It's not my money. It's not our money. You know, it's not our money. I will spend money on him. I don't care. Man United, if you want the best, you've got to pay for it, mate. Rather than getting subpar players like Baleba. Why are we going to spend 70 million on a useless player like Baleba? You know? Big up, Nicky. Hope you're doing well. And Edison, trust me, man. They're trying to offload him. Nobody wants him. Trust me. Did you see Atalanta lose 6-0 the other day? Here we go. Poor from Turkey there. Poor from Turkey. It looks like Edison is going to Atletico Madrid. Wharton seems good, but he's going to Liverpool maybe. Liverpool are heavy on Wharton, yeah. Edison suits Atletico Madrid, yeah. Saved by Donnarumma. Saved by Donnarumma. Donnarumma, he pushes it out in the danger area, though. One thing about football, in general, in life, in everything, when something is important, you never base something on a hunch. Like, he's going to become good. He's going to be good. Don't worry about that. He's going to be good. You know what I mean? Never base it on a hunch. 9 months to prove. Baleba's charge. Trust me, bruv. Baleba's class. Trust me, bruv. He's not, mate. He's not. He may be class as a footballer, but mentally, he's weak, mate. He's weak, and he's proven it. He's proven he's weak, and we don't need weakness. We need mentality monsters. He's not class. Definitely not. You know that Bayern Munich went to look at him, and so did PSG, and turned away. Beto needs to be subbed. Mark, what's going on? Sal, would you prefer to get talent from Europe, or would you prefer to raid the Premier League? Both, Mark. I'll be honest. Both. Both. Whoever's good enough. That's what I would say. Whoever's good enough. Both. I don't exclusively say. I think buying for the Premier League is important, but I don't think you should exclusively base your transfer window on just Premier League players. If you're good enough, you're good enough. And that's what I would say. Yeah. I like Stiller, but I like Anderson. You know, I like Tonali, but I like Yan Diomande. You know, it's lots. Nikki, At work today, chatting to a Leeds and Arsenal supporter, both congratulated us for the win and getting Champions League. Both have agreed we need new signings for a bigger squad Champions League. I concur. I agree, mate. I agree wholeheartedly with you, Nikki, and your friends. Nikki again. If other teams know we need a bigger squad, what are our owners doing? You know what our owners doing, isn't it? They're compiling a bunch of excuses right now as we speak in regards to dragging out this transfer window and why they can't make any signings and stuff like that. Their aim is to get as much money in their pocket as humanly possible, you know? Ryan, we are linked to Kane this morning, but his price won't be as cheap. No, he's too old, mate. 60 million, isn't it? I mean, Kane would be brilliant, but I think we missed the boat with that one. I think he's passed it a little bit for me. 28 minutes to go, guys. It's still 1-0 to Man City. Are Man City going to win this game 1-0 like they did the other week? Mark, the reason I ask is because there are a lot of talent in the lower teams. Some I think are worth a punt, but I generally hear what you're saying. Yeah, it's difficult though. It's difficult to know who's going to make it in the Premier League, who's not. You know, because I've seen Man United do this before, bring players from lower division and not they don't do too well. It's difficult now to find. Obviously, we're linked to Aidan Hackney. I think Man United need to look at the top level because we're in the Champions League now, Mark. You know, I don't think we can have Inshallah FC anymore. I think we really need to absolutely get the right player, get the players in that we need, you know, at the end of the day. That's what I would say. Anyway, boring old Everton. It's 1-0 here. Man City 1, Everton 0. Everton bored the life out of me. I'll be honest, Everton. They always have ever since I was little. I thought Everton have bored the life. Oh my goodness me! It's a big chance. What a save from Donnarumma! Massive chance for Ndiaye. He should score that. He's clean through. He's clean through there. Ndiaye. Wow, that's put me off Ndiaye now. My love for Ndiaye is died. It's gone. Mark, I totally agree. These next transfers are pivotal. We can't daily. Yeah, we can't dilly-dally. Exactly that. And look, if we go out there, Mark, right, and we go and buy Anderson or Tonali and Stiller and all these players, right, and then we go and buy someone from the Championship, right, like Charles from Southampton, like the gentleman was saying earlier on, right. Then I was thinking, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. At least we got squad players there. We've already got Mainu as well. I would say, yeah, you know, City need to do something here, guys, because they are running out of time. They need goals in this game. At least another one should be. This is going to go down to goal difference, guys. Why didn't he pass it? Dewsbury Hall trying one there. I was thinking there. Why do Brighton want near 85 for Baleba when he isn't necessarily going to be a starter on Man U? Mate, at this moment in time, he's 20 million, mate. His valuation's 20 million. At this moment in time. Yeah, Raja, I just will stay well away from Baleba, my opinion. Red flags are all over the place, guys. Red flags are all over the place, like the president of China parade. That's what it is, guys, with Carlos Baleba. Mark, so if the idea is to have Mainu as the immovable figure, and when we're looking for two CMs that can play with him, or we're looking to just get world class players in ASAT's okay, Major, I think Man United should get 2 or 3. I agree with 2 players in who are world class, and maybe a player from, as you said, the Championship or something like that. Someone who's up and coming, Nathan Hackney, a Charles or something like that. Someone like that, I would say, definitely 100%, Mark. We need a squad, mate. You got the league, you got the Champions League, you got the FA Cup. We need a squad, don't we? You know, definitely. But we can't forget about our youth as well. That's one thing. We can't stifle our youth as well. You know, I mean, we have to look at our youth players as well. You know what I mean? 100%. But big up everyone, guys, in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Still 1-0 to Manchester City with about 23 minutes to go. Big up everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, guys. Another miss. Another miss for Everton. Wow. Everton are missing some chances here, guys. They're missing some big chances. He's offside anyway. Way offside there. Now then, he gets the ball away. Wow. Second phase of play. What's going on there? Goal for Everton. 1-1, guys. Everton have scored. 1-1. Wow, Arsenal will be celebrating. Arsenal will be celebrating, guys. What are Everton playing at? What are they playing at? They're going to give Arsenal the title. Arsenal fans are begging Everton to do a job on them. I was like, why? Because they are the best team, best manager, best... I know, mate. Awful. What are you doing? Absolute clown guy. What are you doing, mate? Wow. Wow. Oh, well. City need to go for it now. I felt City were really sitting back, to be honest with you. I felt that they... This is a league title. I can't believe you pass a ball like that in this sort of situation, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, it's Doku on the ball. Mark, no more weak mentality players, but again, we can't trust the board. We need still a perfect replacement for Mainu. I agree, Marky Mark. Still is a gem. He's a gem. Really and truly, Man City have got about 20 minutes to save their season for me. I think they've got about 20 minutes to save their season here. They can't draw this game. Man City seems shit. Here we go. Arsenal fans are celebrating. I don't like to see happy Arsenal fans. I don't like to see them happy. But Man City did it to themselves. Man City were like 1-0. We're going to sit back and we're going to just take it in. They should have been going for themselves. Everton could have scored about 3 goals. Everton could have scored about 3 goals. They got away with it. Cleared away. Oh, players on the floor. Get the hell up, man. Get the hell up, lazy git. All right, get up. I don't want no injury time. Sal, should have kept the bits a bit longer. That's a random one, Mark. That's a long time ago. He was okay. Dang, Pep is a great coach, but he made Grealish look so robotic. He's a great coach with money. He's a great coach if he's got money, definitely. We need another Man City goal. I don't want Arsenal winning the league. Oh, and Dai has potential to be world class. Potential, Antoine, yes. Will he reach it? I don't think he'll reach it at Everton. Needs to leave. Definitely needs to leave Everton. Cross comes in. 2-1. 2-1 to Everton. This is Arsenal's title, guys. This is Arsenal's title. Arsenal's title. It's over, guys. The Arsenal lot are going to be glazing Arsenal. They're going to be glazing Arsenal. Why are you celebrating, Nikki? Do you support Arsenal? Oh my God, the league has to be. No one knows. If you don't know how bad Arsenal fans are, you ain't been in football a long time. The league has finished now. Antoine, it's awful. Awful. I'm really thinking about who we need to bring in and the personalities to hold with the fans. I really hope we push the boat out. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. I much rather Arsenal than Man City. That's subjective, though. I don't like any of them. I don't like both of them. If you were around during the time when we had a rivalry with Arsenal, you'll know why. You'll know why. And deep down, every Man United player knows as well. I was raised when Man City were Division 1. You know, I don't care about them. They've got no fans. But I wouldn't be sitting there going, whoop, 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 whoop. No, I wouldn't be doing that. Nope. Nope. We should concentrate on ourselves. We look like losers, mate, when we do that. Is Man City a bottle job from 1-0 down to 2-1 now? Yeah, Man City are a bottle job, mate. Absolutely. The good thing about they keep Arteta, the bad thing is that they're going to win the league. It's going to be awful, mate. They're going to win the league now. The league is over. I felt that Man City needed to win this game 3-0, something like that. I thought that, let alone losing this game or drawing. It's over, Marcus. They're not losing any more games. But the league has been poor. The league has been poor, you know. LB is losing shit right now. I'm not surprised. He actually called it when he said Everton are getting called it when he said Everton are getting second. Yeah, Everton have played. Everton should have been equalised a long time ago. I think Man City have been poor. It's going to be 3-1 here if they're not careful. Straight at the goalkeeper. And Dai again. Another big miss. Another big miss from Ndai. Bernard, what's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. And that's why the Premier League is the best in the world. It's the shittest, mate. It's shit. It's never nowhere. It's not the best in the world, mate. Nowhere near. Not anymore. It's most competitive, but it's shit. It's a shit league, mate. It's a shit league. do not lie, I say, but rather Man City win the league. That's yeah. I think a lot of people would, mate. I don't like either. It's who I prefer out of the two. Great if another club won apart from Liverpool. Yeah, that's true, right, Nicky. I'll give you that one. We've had to cope with that too, isn't it? It's going to be 2-2 here if they're not careful. Everton. I hate both of them. I hate not being in the league title. I'm jealous of all of them. Let me tell you that right now. I am jealous of all of them that we're not in a league title race. I'm telling you right now. I hate them all. Cross comes in. I'm going to see Terry's reaction after the game. Probably be celebrating, yeah. Mandem. Arsenal are having an advantage having to play their games before City. Yeah, it's true. But they play in Europe, innit? So that's why. You were signing Dai for for Everton, for Man United. He needs to finish his chances. He's missed a couple of big chances there, Antoine. Massive chances. We're going to pay the money. You've got to take chances like that, mate. One-on-ones. Anyway. It's a free kick to Man City here. Do Everton have something to play for? Nope. They're not getting Europe. Probably Conference League if they're lucky, but they're not getting anything. Isn't the new offside grace rules coming into effect? Yeah, it is. It's coming next season. Free kick to Man City here. It's a free kick to Man City. I want this to go down to the last game, to be honest. I want this to go down to the last game. Yeah, Bergkamp being right. I'm talking before that, mate. Everton is one of the worst teams to beat. Let them be ahead. They have a very awful low block. That's tricky to beat. Yeah, Everton are frauds, mate. Everton are frauds, and so is David Moyes. David Moyes is a selective manager. He plays in some games. He doesn't play in a lot of other games. Wide from Turkey. Wide from Turkey. Rickman. So how are you? Good to see you, mate. Will you take Mika Goats over in Dai? I don't know. I need to see Mika Goats in the Premier League, mate. The league's over, Mark. The league is over. The referees are bringing in too many rules into football. I agree. It's still saying 1-0. No, it still says 2-1, mate. Maybe it was slow. Big up, Mandem. Thanks, though. But it still says 2-1. Ryan. One thing I was jealous about Arsenal is the way we're backed heavily in the transfer market. Yeah, they do. Yeah, unlike our board. Billion they spent on him. That's what you do, though. You get a little bit of patience. Our fans don't have patience, mate. Our fans don't have patience. Nikki, I wish we had Lamans earlier and started as soon as we could have had more points. I wish the AFCON killed us when we had Mbumo, Ahmad, and Mazruri at the team. I think that killed us. We drew some stupid games this season. We lost some bad games this season. On another day, we might have had 10 more points, 15 more points, and we'll be up there, you know? It's what happens, isn't it? You know, every single point adds up. It accumulates, doesn't it? You know, we've got 10 minutes to go, guys, of Man City's title race. Arsenal not losing another game this season. They're not even drawing another game this season. This is going down to goal difference. Throw into Everton. Offside for Everton. That's offside. Is it offside? It's on. Is it on? Is it 3-1 to Everton? Wow. I think he's offside. He's got to be offside there. Is it 3-1 to Everton? Wow, that's poor defending if it is. Yes, Barry, you're shit, mate. Just go home. You're only doing it against today, but you've done your shit all season, mate. 3-1. Absolute useless. TV off, Ryan. There you go. Bottle Job City. Yeah, way on. Way onside. Way onside. Man City have capitulated here. Man City have capitulated, guys. Fuck Man City, absolutely. They've capitulated. It's all right. You can't win it every year, Pep. You can't win it every year. They've capitulated, and Man City fans are walking out the stadium. Wow. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2. Haaland has scored. 2 more goals to go. Those frauds walking out the stadium. Why are they giving up? 3-2, guys. Good finish. Two more goals for Man City now. But City, but Arsenal at Liverpool, absolutely. Are they going to make a fight of this? Are they going to make a fight of this? Good play from Doku. Doku takes the ball forward. Can he get the ball forward on the wing? Get the ball on the wing, mate. On the wing. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my God. What are you doing? What is that? That's a foul. What is Doku doing? That is, as Arsenal fans are very happy. Arsenal fans are very happy. Is there a fire drill? Big up, Greg. What's going on? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Two goals to go. Two goals to go for Man City to save it. And they can at least get a point, but a point is a disaster as well. You might as well lose. Corner to Everton. Man City don't deserve this. They've been shit. Man City have been crap the whole game. They scored 1 goal and then just sat back. You can't do that in these games. Man City need another 2 goals. Draw does nothing much. No, they need another 2 goals. Agreed. Draw and loss is the same. Right now, it's the same thing. Yeah. Mandem. And they wonder why we question their support for City. Look at them already leaving and then returning to City. Absolutely frauds, mate. United would never do that. We'd be 4-0 down. We wouldn't do that. Barry has a good game. He and Ndai. Yeah, but these players are frauds, mate. They play sometimes. They don't play all season. They play sometimes. Ndai doesn't, but Barry does. He's a joker. They are plastic fans, Greg. Oh, that's a foul on Doku. Definitely. Foul on Doku. Ryan, we need to have a serious conversation about Pep after spending 250 million in January. I know, mate. And they compare him to Alex Ferguson. It's ridiculous. To compare him to Alex Ferguson, that's just criminal, mate. It's absolute criminal. O'Brien with the foul. O'Brien with the foul here. Mandem, even before the 1-0, I did say City were actually looking to score first and hold on the end. And they deserve what they got, Mandem, because they were holding on. They weren't going for the second. And it's going to be a substitute. Marmouche is looking to come on the pitch. What's a penalty, Rajat? Who's having a penalty? I'm a bit behind, I think. I must be behind here. Is it a penalty to... I don't know. No penalty there. Yeah. Why are you saying penalty? No, it wasn't a penalty at all. Pep Guardiola has always had players given to him. Yeah, on a silver platter. I agree. Stupid shot that. Mandem that was a bad shot. O'Brien has been cooked by Doku today. Don't know why he keeps sending him to make Mark Doku. I know. Doku hasn't had the finished end product, though. Apart from that goal, other than that, he hasn't had the end product, has he? No worries, Rajat. No worries, Rajat. Right. Oh, man. Yeah, it was no pen. The players didn't even appeal for it, Rajat. Here's City. City going to do something and needs to score now. If they're going to do something in regards to winning this game, they need to stop shooting from ridiculous angles as well. If they're gonna get into this game, they're gonna win this game. They need to stop doing stupidness. It's out here on the wide to Man City again. LB head loss. Hopefully, Ahmad and Mbemo can improve their finishing soon. A goal will boost their confidence. I believe in Mbemo. Ahmad's shit, Mark. Sorry. There's nothing you can do with Ahmad. He's never done it. He never will do it. Mbumo's done it. Ahmad hasn't. I don't believe in Ahmad. Ahmad's not good. If you're a Man United fan, you know the wingers that play for this great football club. You know that Ahmad is not a good player, mate. I'll be honest, Mark. I'll be real with you, bro. Arsenal fans have celebrated the second and third goal more than the Everton fans, absolutely, because they're going to win the league, mate. Fair play to them. Oh dear, creeping death, big up creeping death. Fair play to them. City will get 7 minutes like the cheats they are. Yeah, they will. They need to score 2 goals, though. I don't think they're going to get 2 goals. So that's fair to manage Aberdeen, Southern Share, St Mirren, Scotland national team, absolutely. Won a European final against Madrid. I have no problem with saying that Ahmad is overrated. He's very overrated, mate. He's such an overrated player. In regards to first team players who playing for Man United, who played for Man United, my goodness me. Ahmad is diabolical. He's awful. Mandem. It's good though Acuna has been scoring. I just hope Mbuma scores in the next game. He will. Let's hope. Ahmad for Diamano, straight swap. They'd be crazy to do that. I hear you. Seems like the Mata situation, he's definitely not a winger and he'd never play a winger, except Mata was a good player. That's the only difference. You know, Ahmad's not a good player. I get you though. How do they decide how much injury time to give? I wouldn't say Ahmed's not a good player. I would regret that. Ahmed's not a Man United player. That's what I would say. Injury time, I think they understood that the allocation. Big up, Alex. Big up, Alex. Ahmed should go out on loan. He might grow better. He's been out on loan a couple of times already, Rangers and Sunderland. He's done the loan thing. Any news on Sesko injury? Just a knock, mate. Should be back soon, but I don't think he'll play again this season, in my opinion. I think they're going to rest him like they did with Cunha. I think they're going to rest him. 6 minutes of injury time, guys. I guess Arsenal winning the league is good for England. Imagine Rice and Saka going to the World Cup depressed. It's true. Different way of looking at it. Is Phil overrated? Not overrated. Finished. Finished. Not the same player. Finished. Can't play anymore. Not the same player. How long have you felt that it's Ahmad? Years. I've been saying it for years. He's not a Man United player. About 2-3 years now. He's not a Man United player. He lacks strength in running. He lacks crossing ability. He lacks confidence to take on his man. He's a cutting merchant. Yeah. Mata scored over 3 dozen times while he was at United. And I wouldn't. The thing is, I look at players and I look at players that have done it, have proven to do it. And Bumo's proven to do it. Like in Bumo scored 20 goals in the Premier League. That means he's capable of doing that. He's done it before. Do you know what I mean? Amadeo would suit Sunderland. He played well for Sunderland on loan in the Championship, though, didn't he? Dumb Manchester City have themselves to blame, bro. Yes, Rajat, they do. They're useless, mate. They should have lost this game. They deserve to lose this game, mate. They deserve. 90% of United squad aren't United players. It's true. Not 90. I wouldn't say 90%, but I do think there's a lot of players shouldn't be Man United players. Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, Ahmad, Ugarte, Dallo shouldn't be Man United players. They're all not good enough, I would say. I think Pep Guardiola happened. I think Pep Guardiola happened. Guys, we've got about 3 minutes of this game to go. Arsenal's title. Arsenal are going to be the champions, guys. Arsenal are going to be the champions. It does look that way, guys. However you feel about it, however you feel, Arsenal are going to be the champions, guys. We're going to have to take that in. We're going to have to take that in, guys. Arsenal are the champions. They're going to have to take it in. You're right, so we give grace based on potential, and we should be balanced on credit they make on the pitch. We lack major talent in the squad, like you said. We got too many players, mate, not just Ahmad. I just say Ahmad because he was on the topic. But I would say that Mason Mount, Ugarte, Dallo, Shaw, not good enough. I wouldn't say Maguire as well, but he's been given a new contract, so yeah. Ryan, if Arsenal beat West Ham this weekend, it's over. Yeah. Congratulations to Arsenal. Xerxes is going to be sold. Yeah. Congratulations to Arsenal. Champions of England. 2026 is Arsenal. Congratulations to them. Minute to go for Man City to save their season. Corner to Man City. Man City need to get everyone in. It's the worst feeling to have Arsenal is going to be champions of England this season. It's horrible, mate. But you have to go. What you do, Ryan, that's football, mate. They deserve it. They win the league. Well played. That's it. Congratulations. We should be there. We now need to look at Arsenal and say, now we need to be there. And that's what we do. It hurts when you don't like your team, certain teams winning the league. It's not nice. But what you do, you say, well done, Arsenal. Congratulations. That's what you do. You just be better. We have to just be better. That's it. We have to be better. What better incentive to take Arsenal's title next season? Let's think about that. Tony, imagine if they win the Champions League as well. Jesus, Tony, don't say it to me. You're going to give me heart palpitations, mate. My goodness me. Can you imagine? My God. No, luckily enough, they got the old PSG and Bayern Munich there. Thank goodness for that. Corner again. We have to be right, Chow. We have to be, mate. We have to be. Hope they won't be winning. They won't win the Champions League. If they win the Champions League. But again, guys, the best way to counter these things is just congratulate them. That's it. What can we do? Because otherwise you just look like you're hating in it. And that's the thing. Great goal. 3-3. Great goals. Doku, my goodness me. That could be a game changer, guys. That could be a game changer. That could be a game changer. But Arsenal, Man City dropped 2 points. They're still bad. They need a favour. They need a favour from West Ham. They need a favour from West Ham. Yeah. If West Ham beat Arsenal, though, then you know what I mean. 7 minutes. I know, Mark. I know. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did the 7 minutes come from? They need to hope that Man City, West Ham beat Arsenal. And then they can win the league. Finish, guys, 3-3. What a game. Manchester City 3, Everton 3, guys. What a game that was. Absolute pleasure. Great game that was. 3-3, guys. What a game. Advantage Arsenal in the league title, guys. Advantage Arsenal. Absolutely. Dabby's and I'm all for that. Big up Dabby's my friend. Let's give Arsenal a golf clap. Fair play. They won it. Move on. Become better. We do it. Exactly that, Gregory. That's the mentality. Look. They won. Shake their hands. Congratulations. Well done. You did it. Think in your head, in our head, what we need to do. And this is what I've been saying from the beginning of the show. Whether it's Man City, whether it's Arsenal, I don't celebrate any of them. I say congratulations. Well deserved. We'll see you next season. And that's the mentality we should have. You know what I mean? No one talks about pep time. They don't. They won't do as well. The added time this season has been horrendous. What a game, though. Good game, guys, especially at the end. 3-3, guys. What a game. I still rub it into Arsenal when they say, I mean, guys, Arsenal lose to West Ham. Who knows? West Ham need to win. West Ham need to win. Who knows? You know, we never get 7 minutes added on. I don't know. Damn, that was a banger goal. 2 bangers of a goals from Doku. Doku, man of the match, mate. Doku, man of the match. What a player. Man, they had one job to do, Raja, I know. Manchester United are playing on Saturday for once against Sunderland away at the Stadium of Light. Could be a difficult game, but because we don't need to win or anything, do we? So probably we might down tool a little bit. You can't win if Everton gets 3 on you. Definitely not Dabby's. No, I agree with that one. If it's Arsenal's title to lose, yes, it is. They're relying on West Ham now. But let's be honest, guys, it's not the first time that West Ham would have cost the team the title. So they're used to that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me. A great game. 3-3, Everton 3, Man City 3. Really, really great game, guys. I will be back tomorrow for Breaking Dawn, of course, all being well. Guys, please smash a like on the video if you guys can do that for me. Play to City score, Stephen. That's what it's all about. Yeah, that's what they do, exactly. Guys, smash a like on the way out. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And also, guys, don't forget to put your notifications on when I go live. Richard, time for United to play Youth on Saturday. I agree, Richard. I don't think you'll do it, though. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Can we vouch for West Ham to pull an upset? Stranger things have happened, Dabby's ass. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. This is going to go down. Like, it could be a draw. You never know. Big up, Sal. Great show. Big up, FM Legend. Thank you so much. Everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much. Absolute diamonds. Big up, Mark. Big up, Richard. Big up, Stephen. Big up, everyone, guys. Dabby's ass, guys. Sam. All you guys. Raja. Thank you so much. William and Nikki and all you guys and United Man, them, of course, guys. All you guys, absolute legends. Thank you for supporting the channel. I will be back tomorrow, guys, for Breaking Dawn, of course, guys. See you there, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself. And you know what? Don't worry about it. It's up to Man United to make things better, isn't it? That's what it's all about, isn't it, guys? See you soon. Peace.